I think we're at a tipping point because it's pretty hard to engage young people into farming because the financial rewards aren't huge.
Many young people in my community, they need to survive. So there are two options: or strong migration, the majority illegal for United States, or illegal for Canada, or for United States. The other is live inside the community or go work like slave inside a big agribusiness activity, avocado, blueberry now.
Elders Diane and Fulvio are passing on their legacies of healthy farming to youth within an increasingly urbanized world. The climate crisis has awakened us to the fact that the global food system is part of the problem.
I think there's a lot of realization now, certainly in the organic farming community, I think in La Via Campesina, that the way we have been farming is not sustainable. It doesn't matter, conventional, organic, whatever. It's not sustainable. The future of food production is in the hands of small and medium-sized family farms. Sustainable and healthy, not in big agribusiness. Years ago, we knew that population of farmers in Canada definitely was aging, and there were very few young farmers coming in. 30 years later, there's a huge gap in the middle. There are a lot of aged farmers are going to be forced to give up by health and other economic reasons, basically. There's a huge gap in the middle, and then there are lots of 20-something, 30-something people interested in sort of small-scale family. We don't call it organic agriculture anymore, it's agroecological. I've always felt that in order to close that gap between old and young aspiring farmers, part of my job to hire young people, educate them a little bit, make them interested. I mean, lately, the young people now are in a digital world, eh? They work with their thumbs, and they're not here. They're not present. Their feet aren't on the ground. Their hands aren't in the soil. We're living in different worlds. The people that seem to understand what has to happen on a day-to-day basis and realize that some days you have to work long hours. Some days it rains and you get a bit of a break. It's not totally structured. You have to go with the flow. I think I see that attitude, that philosophy in Indigenous people, and I don't see it in white Anglo-Saxon young people that grew up here. They live in a different world. And I don't live in that world. There's a big communication gap. They're used to learning from Mr. Google.
In 2016, we brought Diane together with her son Dan and other young people she has mentored to talk about the future of the farm.
I do have a love for farming and growing food. I don't want to break my back working, and most young people don't want to do that. And one of my other loves is working with children. So it's actually been a dream of mine to have a school on the farm, something I want to do because of the traveling I've done and the different schools I've seen around the world.
Putting this dream on hold, Dan went off to teach English in China. Fulvio has a similar dream in Mexico, training young people to create organic fertilizers from weeds.
For me, the agroecology is not just production techniques. In Mexico, I live inside a Purepecha indigenous community. That means agriculture tradition, and the majority of the young people, they don't want to work in the milpa, they don't want to work in the field. I train a lot of people for two reasons. First, because different companies in Mexico, as for the South United States, they won't buy a patent of that. I don't want to be a patent, of course. I don't believe in that. So the best techniques I learn a lot of people the same knowledge. If the people want to make these inputs, they can do that. So in the same time, we have a protection against the biopiracy, by the risk of biopiracy, yeah, for this company. And at the same time, we maintain a local economy. Between 15 and 18 families in Nurio live with this activity. It's ecological, it's really green, sustainable of course, and everybody's happy.
Fulvio's daughter, Serena, and son-in-law, Miguel, also have a dream for their own organic farm in Mexico.
La verdad que tenemos una idea de negocio. Yo la había tenido desde pequeño, no de esta forma, porque mis abuelos con el tiempo se hicieron de propiedades en esa comunidad. Entonces esas propiedades quedaron a cargo de mi papá. Mi papá se fue a Estados Unidos con un sueño, el sueño de siempre, ¿no? Me imagino que es el sueño de cada latinoamericano que viene a buscar un mejor futuro. Siempre prometemos regresar. Y eso le pasó a mi papá. Prometió regresar y se quedó. Y yo quiero hacer las cosas distintas ahora. Nuestro sueño es construir este rancho en mi pueblo para empezar a cultivar hortalizas orgánicas con mis familiares, para yo poder enseñarles un poco de mi experiencia en la agricultura orgánica y agroecológica.
Miguel and Serena's dream is limited by the agricultural practices of global companies.
Las empresas transnacionales rentan nuestras tierras usando agroquímicos y el gobierno en sí les apoya dándoles fertilizante. Pero el siguiente año no producimos igual y tenemos que comprar más fertilizante. Así que nos quedamos atrapados con muchas deudas y con nuestra tierra destruida.
Bueno, la ideología de México, de los mexicanos, ante un campesino es sucio, no estudió, no sabe nada. Esa es la ideología, porque es diferente ser agrónomo, ingeniero agrónomo. La mentalidad de un jornalero agricultor está sucio, huele mal y no es un trabajo digno.
Many Mexicans desperate to make a living after being pushed off their land continue to migrate north.
Desde 1984 mis abuelos emigraron a Estados Unidos y ahora todavía el año pasado sé que las personas de mi pueblo han estado pagando hasta $10,000 por cruzar de una manera no legal y no segura. Ahora es más difícil con el nuevo presidente de Estados Unidos, que ha estado metiendo hasta niños a la cárcel. Conozco a varias personas de mi pueblo que los han deportado. Solo van por trabajo y a tener una mejor vida.
Many workers when they come in Canada to the United States, when they back in Mexico, they are sick. They are sick for the use of pesticide. Inside the food industry is the same. It's the gift or agribusiness industry. Yeah? Many people, when they come to the United States, they have tumor or healthy problem. In Michoacan state, we have thousands and thousands of hectares of avocado monoculture. No? We start a campaign with other organizations. We don't want seed or wood like guacamole, you know, because now it's the same with berry. People, the Canadian and North American company, they buy healthy berry, organic berry from Mexico, but it's not healthy. Maybe it's healthy the fruit, but the system. The production system is not healthy, it's slavery. You know? We call in Mexico, the avocado is green gold, yeah? The berry is blue gold now. They destroying the food for plant the berry. We build the case of ginseng here in Canada, yeah?
Una de las razones por la cual emigramos a Canadá es porque ganamos mucho más en Canadá, el triple de lo que ganamos en México. Entonces, esto apoya mucho nuestro sueño de tener el rancho en México.
Another reason for migrating is the increasing level of violence in Mexico.
4 years ago, we live a civil war in Michoacan. We don't have security. We don't have a permanent work.
El impacto que tiene la violencia que se vive en nuestro estado de Michoacán es más familiar. Nosotros tenemos miedo por todos los secuestros que se hacen, por el simple hecho de obtener dinero. Quieren dinero, si te ven que tienes un negocio factible, ellos te van a perseguir más, porque tú tienes dinero. Al estar acá me siento libre hasta de dormirme aquí, toda la noche, toda una semana en el field, sin nada, sin temor a nada. Una de las cosas que me gustaría que mi hija pudiera disfrutar de este lugar y aprender a vivir con más paz, ¿no?
When Miguel and Serena visited Diane's farm, they met her son Dan, who after 3 years of teaching in China, returned with a dream for the farm.
This is my home here, my roots. When I'm here, I feel completely connected to the place, and it's not easy being in China. It's sort of a way that I can make money, get a new perspective on things, save so I can come back here and get started on the vision. The barn is a historic building and a beautiful building, so it could be used to do everything we want if it was fixed up. It could be the agroecology school, the education center, the gathering place for people in the community to come together. I think the barn could be the hub for the entire vision. The possibilities are endless. Just need to get the right people together now to make the vision. I definitely see that, and I want to grow food, just not necessarily in the same way it's been done. Well, I think that paper pot planter makes things really efficient, so I wouldn't grow any sort of annual crops that can't be put in with that. To focus on things that are efficient. Right now I think that cabin is the nicest place on the farm, and there's enough room here to have 20 or more of those types of cabins around.
An agroecology school a la Via Campesina would be a wonderful project. My reservation is that it has to happen now. My responsibility is to the farm, to the stewardship of the land. So I'm not going to relinquish control if I don't see that happening.
Both Diane and Fulvio are sharing their legacies of agroecology, starting with their own families and connecting young people across borders.
Y lo que queremos hacer ahorita es esto, invitar jóvenes o menos jóvenes, interesadas, farmers o gente que le interesa el campo, en Michoacán intercambiar con las comunidades indígenas. Entonces queremos cada año formar más gente y que gente venga aquí que intercambia. Because I think it's very important share this information, know other culture, know other experience. An example, this video, yeah, we can put in YouTube or other social network, yeah.
Like I said before, for every problem there's a solution, but it doesn't come from one individual. It comes from everybody thinking about it and then somehow getting together to share